Hey, it's Michael Parks over at First Team Fitness. As we mentioned with our interview with Scott Singer, we are First Team Fitness this evening. My son comes over and works with Scott, and he has a personal training session with him during the week. So we're going to show you some of the things he's been doing while Scott and I have been on the sidelines recording. So what is he basically getting ready to do now?
Okay, right now he's going to do an exercise called a burpee, okay? And this is, again, a very high-intensity, full-body exercise. Okay, that is going to take everything from upper body, lower body, core work, and explosion all into the equation, okay? So let's go ahead and we'll do a couple. Again, it's a 4-part movement, right? We go down, kick the feet out, okay? Nope, start in the up position, Okay, go down quickly, kick the feet out, in, and jump up, okay? Drop down, out, in, up, down, out, in, up. So as you can see here, it's really taking everything into account. We got explosive lower body movement. We have a nice core movement here. Okay, as you kick the legs in and then draw them back, the knees back into chest so he can explode back up. Okay, shoulder stabilization and everything by holding himself and supporting himself in that position, in that push-up position. Okay, and then also working in there is dynamic flexibility.
Now, you put together an actual program for him, like when he's over here working out. So you have basically a plan for him, some different exercises that he does over a period of time.
Yeah, absolutely. What we're trying to do with Matt is a couple of things. Number one, well, we want to, at his age, he wants to start getting a little stronger and starting to put on a little bit of muscle mass. So we're starting to incorporate those things in. Of course, we were training him much during his track season and everything as well. So we wanted to make sure that his legs were both strong, but rested and recovered so that he could do well in his track meets. And then what we're doing is with him also, just because of his age though, we're not trying to overload him with a lot of weight. We're not racking a bar on his back and having him do heavy squats. We're not laying him under a bench press and having him, bench heavy weights off his chest. But what we're trying to do is build his strength via a lot of body weight movements. So things like push-ups that he was doing earlier, mountain climbers like he just completed there. All of it is being tied in. The way that we're doing it, okay, moving quickly from one exercise to the next in a circuit-type fashion, is also giving him a conditioning and a cardiovascular component and everything to it as well. Okay, so now he's doing something called a single leg hip raise here, and this is really working his hamstrings and his glutes or his butt muscle. Okay, and again, that's what we refer to as a posterior chain. So what I do, they don't really need to know it, but what I do is make sure that that the exercises balance out from body part to body part, that we're not doing too much of any one given muscle grouping, which ultimately winds up creating muscle imbalances that can lead to injuries down the road. Okay, so it's very important that they work not just the muscles that they see in the mirror, okay, but like something like this where it works posterior chain, like I said, the calves, the hamstrings, the glutes, the low back muscles, things that you don't see in the mirror. It's very important that you work those so that they have a good balance between those muscles and the muscles in the front where they do see on a regular basis.